Hello everybody and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I was playing around with some of the recording settings because I feel like some of the videos were looking a little bit like, not like the greatest quality, not really bad quality, but just not the greatest quality. I also decided to switch off Triton for Gondor just because I felt like we didn't really get an opportunity to use Gondor as much, but I hope you guys are excited for some more. I'm really trying to play some more Xenoblade and get some times down. You know, I'm really falling behind, so hopefully you guys will forgive me. I appreciate all of the support on the series nonetheless, and for your patience, your incredible patience. I would love to maybe get Xenoblade 3 finished today. Or not today. Fuck, not today. Finished this year. So, we're going in to try and save Miyabi, who is, if you guys don't remember from last time, it's been a while. For me, at least. We're trying to save Miyabi, who we just figured out is actually alive still. And is sort of like... It's weird because they're almost like it seems like a puppet to one of the consoles, which... It seems like a lot of the consoles have sort of some kind of puppeteering ability. But last time we learned that Mio did not actually want to be a Offseer.
What's up? Fine-tuning? Yeah.
And was kind of forced to be one.
Bit of a waste, And you're such a slick fighter, too. Can't believe they paired you with that klutz Miyabi. I don't know what the commander was thinking. At least you get to take it easy. Low risk of dying when you're in the rear guard. Nadia, we're waiting for you. Mission briefing? Cool, be right there.
Something I just realized is if people are always dying. I mean, there's different camps, so maybe they just prevent people from doing this. But if people keep dying and getting reborn, is there not a chance for you to see, like say Uni dies, right? And then gets reborn. Is there not a chance for, like, Noah to be like, oh, isn't that Uni? Wait, I swear to God, you look exactly like Uni. You look exactly like my friend. Or do they just not live long enough for that to be able to happen, / are they moved around to different camps?
Come on, let's head back.
You know, like, move to different camps.
To be fair, we scored some good points
today.
And
so they won't ever run into each other. I feel like we've seen this area before. We don't know the full story about Miyabi. We've always just... It really has just been shown at, like, the beginning of the game, where Miyabi died, and they were like, you know, these Offseers...
This is all such a waste. What is?
The
Everyone
Agnian...
else is out collecting life.
The Agnian soldiers work together. I'm trying to remember which ones is which now.
What use are we
That's how
really?
long it's been.
To the colony and everyone.
I think it's obvious. We can only truly contribute after death, is all.
After death, though. Isn't that just pointless? We could be playing our hearts out here, and nobody'd even see us.
Is that right?
Sure it is.
Mio, is that why you're here? For recognition? Is that why you're being an Offseer? For a commendation?
No, it's just... duty.
You know, I'm actually glad I was born a klutz.
I bet you're just scared.
It is scary. Fighting. I am afraid to steal others' lives with my own hands. Actually, I'm impressed that it comes so easy to everyone else.
It's just natural. All of us live to fight.
You're wrong.
So Miyabi...
We fight to live, that's all.
So Miyabi's a little bit of a, like, pacifist to an extent.
Have you ever touched a mote of light from a Kavesi? They're the same as ours. On the other side, the people live hoping the same things as us.
I also never asked the question of,
It's
like,
a sad fate. Still,
are the Kavesi and the Agnian, like, actually different?
if we're forced to live this way,
Or, like,
the
could
least we can do
Noah die, right? Say, like, Noah as a person die,
is this.
get brought back up, brought back to life. Could he become an Agnian soldier? Like, would they bring his reincarnation of him to the Agnian side? Like, is there, like, actually a point to being Agnian or Kavesi? Or is it purely just to create conflict that there are two separate groups? You know? Like, or are they, like, the Kavesi have some specific DNA that makes them Kavesi, and then the Agnian have a specific DNA that make them Agnian, and that specific, you know, ether or whatever makes them who they are? Because there are, like...
Fly high, ever higher.
Because it's, like, very much Kavesi are
Goodbye.
Xenoblade 1, Agnian Xenoblade 2.
Thank you. To send on the voices of the departed.
So if this is a world that's, like,
Is an
combined the
Overseer's
two worlds
purpose.
together, is that what
It's
makes
not
them
a waste
Kavesi or
at all.
Agnian?
So long as those voices speak to you. Voices.
Mio! Miyabi! Thanks, guys!
And we still really don't know if off-seeing is good, right? We still don't really know. We just assume that off-seeing is, like, a good thing to do. Because off-seeing is kind of just... Like, I'm still not convinced, because it doesn't make sense to me. The only thing that I can think about is off-seeing... Yeah, like, it doesn't make sense. They have to... It has to be a way of, like, recycling the ether or whatever people, like, the life force of people to make more people. Because, like, if it was anything that didn't support the consoles, they wouldn't have them do it, right? Or am I overthinking things? Because, like, I feel like that's gonna be a big thing where it's gonna be like, Noah, Mia, what you've been doing for your whole lives actually has been pointless, you know, like, being an off-seer is bad, you know, or something like that. Like, I feel like they're gonna do something, and if they don't bring it up or tell us what them off-seeing does,
right? And you say we'll find Colony
or why it's allowed,
Yeah. The colony
if
knows
it
that with
isn't
Miyabi.
a positive thing, then I hope they bring it up. I should have kept my other girl. What's her name? I can't remember. I forgot everyone's name by now. I should have kept the one girl that was really broken. I don't think we have topple. I didn't really want to fight this guy. I'm not a healer, so I can't do that. Deplete arts? Did a decent amount, but not really. We can keep our... Oh, nice, we got a regeneration thing. Dondor is getting kind of beat up. Alright. Oh, am I dead? I am dead. I'm gonna just let him... I guess... I don't even know. I don't even know who the... Can we go burst, maybe? Oh yeah, Uni and Tyon are healers. There we go. And you can see all these... Alright, let me put this down, maybe. Can you pick him up, please? Uni's... Okay.
Guess I was a little too enthusiastic. This ain't like you, Noah.
I don't know what Tyon's doing, to be honest. I kind of don't want to fight this guy at all anyways, so, like, I just happened to walk into his gaze. Well, looking at where to go, I'm like, it's not like I want to fight this person. So I'm like, I'm completely fine with him killing me, but I'm just like, I don't know what my guys are doing. Like, Tyon was not picking up people for a little bit, and I also, like, I switched to Tyon, and maybe that's just, like, how the AI in this game is. But, like, I switched to Tyon, and he has all his cooldowns, and all of our people are at, like, 0 health. It's like, okay, Tyon, like, what are you doing? What, like, I guess he's maybe picking people up so he doesn't have time to use his arts, but it's like, Tyon, you gotta heal the people to keep them alive.
This place from Colony 9.
It looks a lot more inhospitable than I'd imagined.
I just want to get to the area. I just want to get to
I want to go here now.
Oh, I'm like, what is this hero quest for? I completely, like, my brain just shut off. I'm like, why are we doing a hero quest? Isn't this the main story? It's for Miyabi, right? that's how long ago it feels like it's been since I've recorded. Also, I want to double check. Who's it? Is it June? Fiona. I know there's another person probably named June.
Didn't expect to see
Oh, damn.
You're gonna send him off?
There's a ton of people here. I feel like it would be cool. It's kind of like a fuck you, so, like, I don't know if that's the best thing, but it'd be kind of funny or cool if, like, we off-seed, like, every person you off-seed makes, like, the final boss, like, slightly more difficult or something, because we're actually supporting, like, the evil people by doing it. Because, I don't know. I want to know your guys' opinion, and obviously no spoilers in the comments. If, for some reason, or if the game does tell you exactly the reason, please don't tell me. But, like, I'm just wondering, like, if they don't ever explain off-seeing, it's like, I'll never understand how they let it happen if it's just gonna be a thing that, like, releases people from the system. Unless it's just, like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the consoles would allow it if it wasn't something that directly benefited them. Okay, we can fight this guy. I might have to put Fiona back on the team just because I really love her, her abilities. I love how she plays in the chain attack. Also, I don't think I talked about this, but Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition has been announced for 2025, which I'm incredibly excited for. I may not play it in 2025, but we will see.
It's so cold, I might fall over.
I'm actually very excited for it.
Should we take a breather?
Sounds good.
The cold of the Highlands is no joke. It would definitely be a good idea to rest up.
How about that spot
Thank
over
God
there?
there's a camp over here.
Yeah, that looks good. Let's go.
Nopon are literally on every face of
I'm
every
freezing.
place in
Yeah, aren't
the
you
world.
cold?
I swear. I should double check,
I've
make
already
sure
got food on the
everybody
brain.
is set up and everything, like not max rank. Oh yeah, let's talk about
We
this.
should talk about this.
Yeah, we should. Before or now, I can't tell which one was tougher. What is this about? Ah, nothing. Nothing really. I was just thinking about training, the training regimen those lost numbers go through. I heard it's a real gauntlet. That's how you're supposed to toughen up, ain't it? Not that I want to sign up for it myself. Right. Ours wasn't pleasant at all. But when it boils down to it, I think it's the trainees who are better off, yeah? Compared to what we're doing now. Exactly. Life, Life was a lot easier back when we were new recruits, right? That does make sense. That does seem to make sense. That makes some kind of sense. All we do now, these days, is fighting, and then more fighting. Yeah, you get me. What sort of training you'd think they actually go through? You curious too, Senna? You wanna come with? We can check it out together. Yeah, now you're talking. It's fun to shop around for new exercises. You lot are really getting into this idea. The training ground should be near the dormitory. I think we spent the night there once. Yeah, let's drop by when we're in the area. Side story lands. So we have side stories with lands. Also, I'm super mega pissed. I was on Twitter the other day scrolling, and someone posted like a meme that was like, oh, I don't even know what the hell's going on here. Was this part of... Oh, wait, was this part of the... I didn't realize we were supposed to talk about that. I thought that was something else.
That is what I would dub it.
It would be a dreadful waste to throw it away. There's always a use. Always. People...
If I remember, I'll tell you why I'm mega pissed.
Why?
I stand corrected. Then, what manner of use is it?
This guy looks like fucking...
The lost
All for
number.
One with that helmet.
The city ruffians. You do know, no life can be harvested therefrom.
Yes, I am aware.
From the city folk, they can't
That's why I
harvest
have
their
my
life?
toy soldiers play a little game. The lives of the fallen will be amassed in this special flame clock as a reward for the final lass or lad left standing.
Oh.
So they can't...
The cream of the crop of youth competing for glory. Oh, is that not simply sublime?
So they can't harvest the life force of the regular people. Oh, let's go! Finally, the payoff. Holy, finally the payoff. So they can't harvest the health or the life force of the people in the town. So can they... So then this leads me to ask a question.
Aren't you cold?
Head to the training
This
ground.
is still bearable for me. I
Oh,
guess you hate the cold.
Still southern enough here, but surely end up dead snow pond out in chilly cold. Meh, fluffy no pond not weak against cold. Fluffy fur and feathers keep out chill. So, let's just quickly talk about some stuff. So, they can't harvest from the regular people. Does that mean that every person... But so, like, Shania joined the system by, like, offering herself up, and so they could theoretically harvest her life. So whereas everybody in the system, people that have bartered with this, like, demon guy, because we know Noah brought Mio and him into the system because they weren't part of it to begin with, right? They lived in a town that was normal. So did they bring themselves into the system, and are all the people in the system that are perpetually being sort of farmed, factory farmed, are they like all people that bartered with this guy for a second chance and wanting to like live again or some sort of thing? And then but now they have a flame clock that can do that, and then also now they're bringing back the bully from before, which is interesting. So it seems like they're bringing out a lot of people that they're gonna try and like psychologically attack our heroes here. And then also I wanted to say something that I got really mad at was I was scrolling through Twitter, and I feel like the Xenoblade community is one of the best communities at not doing this. But I was scrolling through Twitter one day just randomly. I have never, ever, ever had anything like this ever happen for a Xenoblade game. And I'd go scroll through and I see, oh, picture of like a Xenoblade thing. I should go check it out. It's like real men. They're like, men don't cry. Blah, 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 blah. They watched the Titanic. They couldn't even, and they didn't even cry. Do they even have feelings? And then it's like me at the ending of Xenoblade 3, and it just shows 3 screenshots, and I immediately shut it off. But I'm like, Yeah, I saw this, I saw that. Well, I don't know what happens, but I seen a thing. Like, thanks, man. Oh, that's fun. Like, Jesus. Like, man, I love when people just go, oh, man, me at the end of this game, haha, post a screenshot of it. Cool. Like, no censors, no spoiler warning, no nothing. Excellent. Thank you so much. You know, it's a shame it's my fault for not finishing this game already, but I'm just like, brother, come on. They still call, like, the one character in Xenoblade 1, like, 7 or whatever.
Can you tell us more about Colony Omega?
I think you can not just post a screenshot of the final scene of the game.
But what does it all mean?
Right. I'll try. Senna, is that okay? May I?
Yeah. I don't see a problem with that. You can tell them.
Okay, so we get a little bit more story time. I feel like we're at a really good point in the game where, like, things are sort of getting, like, gonna get a lot of cutscenes. We're sort of getting, like, good explanations of what is happening, or what has happened, what is happening, and explanations for things.
We were transferred to Colony Omega.
Colony Omega. And that's what console Y, right? Right, okay. Can they make clones?
We were subject to daily examinations for no clear reason. Then one day, there was an accident.
You were being tested on for some reason? And the clock spurted miasma? What? So did it, like, was it supposed to kill everyone in it? Like, are they somehow special? I love Miyabi's core crystal, by the way. I love that it's like a blue ruby type thing. I don't know if that's how a ruby is shaped. I guess that's the cut of any crystal. It could be cut a specific way. So this purple mist just kind of like instantaneously kills people?
Mio, take this. I'm giving you my whole self. So please, live life in my stead. Miyabi.
So very, like the foils, very similar.
Thank you.
Not exactly the same, but, what is it called? Similar aspects to, like, Yorin, how he saved them, but not exactly the same. But she doesn't seem to have become a console, and so this also gives us a lot more questions, because it's like, why were they brought there? Why did they try to kill everyone? My assumption is they have some sort of, like, those people are powerful, maybe, and they needed to take them and kill them so that they didn't, you know, break out of the system or something.
I couldn't do a thing.
But then, at the same time, if that was the case, why wouldn't they have just killed them later? Like, just brought them out in this truck and
Miyabi was a hero.
Took them out, right?
All that an officer ought to be. She put it in here, and she gave it to me. Truly a hero. I decided I'll find it for myself. I'll leave my mark on others and the world. This lifetime that Miyabi gave to me, I'll use it well.
And then... Okay, yeah, and they're brought to the other place? Yeah, that's weird, because also that black mist, or the purple mist, is kind of like the miasma, but then also kind of looks like the mist that the consoles give off, and then
Regret
there's
all
also
you
a
want,
purple
but
flame
the past
clock.
can never be changed.
Or were they
But
maybe, like, testing to see
you
if those
can
people
change who you are
could
in the
become
present.
consoles? I
If
don't
I was
know. I don't
stronger
know what
then,
it takes to be a console,
like now,
or
I
who,
might have been
why,
able to
and
save
who gets
everyone.
selected.
Is it wrong to think that?
Not at all. I feel you. I know I wish I'd been stronger back then.
Yeah, so see, exactly like the comparison is and they're both gonna end up being somewhat villains, it seems. At least Miyabi partly.
So yeah,
And even,
I want to go back there with that in mind.
Tyon feels
And now I
similarly,
have the chance.
but his
Mia,
friend didn't
What
become
kind of
evil.
colony is this Omega?
Maybe she will.
I never
come
even
back.
knew it existed.
Yeah. Our side didn't know about it either.
Colony Omega with the
We've
purple
got,
flame clock.
what, 23 Acnean colonies in all?
Could the purple flame clock
got
be the
size.
life source
Good intel.
of the consoles?
Hey now!
Like, if
Don't
they
go
were to
lumping me
destroy
with
Colony
rabbits.
Omegas, it
I
would
took my
release
education seriously.
the consoles from
shut up.
the
Don't
flame
flatter
clock?
yourself.
But then why did
Colony
it kill
Omega was
everyone?
an independent entity. It never engaged. The name it used was Agnian, but even that wasn't the whole truth. Omega's administrator was the Mobius Y. He was performing some kind of experiment there, using us as guinea pigs. I don't know what he was doing. M wasn't briefed on it either. All I can remember is that oddly glowing violet flame clock.
A colony that doesn't fight.
Never knew that was even a thing.
I feel like
Why
the
is
purple
your sword
flame
it now?
clock is what we should be focusing on, not the
Colony
fact that they
Omega, I
didn't
mean.
fight.
You know this from M.
Senna, anything to add?
I don't really know much about it. The accident happened pretty soon after we were moved.
I see.
Omega's existence, the tests, it was all why. That's just...
And M wasn't
Mobius
briefed on
he
it,
is.
so she wouldn't have known that existed, so M couldn't have been the cause of the problem, as far as my understanding, right?
Do share.
Mimi, remember? Didn't we see the same color on Ethel and Camaravi's Veronicus? I could be wrong.
I didn't
No,
remember that at all.
You're spot on. Good call, Senna.
Okay, what
I
does
didn't
that
think of
mean?
that at all.
And what
Really?
does that mean? Oh, well, that was back when they had to work with
Ethel
them?
and Camaravi had their lives taken. And in that accident, so were the whole colonies. Most likely, Y was running experiments that could potentially prove fatal to us soldiers.
And now that the colony's back, you're thinking Miyabi's still in there.
Yeah. That's why I have to go. To end this. He's toys with our lives as he pleases for long enough.
Exactly. I'm with you. Let me go too.
We're all going, I thought. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Obviously.
course, like, why would we
Let's
not?
go, Mio. To Colony Omega.
A lot of interesting questions. A lot of puzzlers.
Everyone, thank you. This time, I'll do the saving.
I'm excited because it seems like they're leaning into, well, like, we're gonna have to fight Miyabi, and then we're also leaning into the one bully guy that we had to fight that Noah knows and Union lands know.
The brilliance doth please.
So
For ceaseless eons, we Mobius have bidden apace with this world.
I speak with easier to understand
Yet we're drawn
languages.
out of hiding. Many lost sight of the pith thereof,
Oh my lord.
dissipating slowly, as doth the world.
Dissipating slowly? Oh, don't
The
let
brilliance
her go.
of life is exigent, more dazzling than now. If we wish to save the world.
They're trying to save the world? I feel like they're not trying to save the world. I feel like the Mobius to me are the people that, like, they want to play God, obviously, but I feel like the Mobiuses really want to, what is it? How's it called? Like, live forever, right? And so maybe, just maybe, at this world is going through, like, its Ragnarok period, where it actually needs to reset or something, maybe? Like, we're at the end point. This is a crackpot theory, but this is going to be the end of the episode anyways. But maybe we're at the end of this world, and so the world itself is starting to reset by doing those, like, you know, annihilation events or whatever, destroying parts of it. And the Mobius are like, well, we want to live forever, and obviously we can't do that if the world is going to disappear, so we need to do whatever it takes to make the world, like, stay there, you know? Like, to prevent the world from resetting. Maybe? I don't know. But certainly, we won't answer that question next time, but maybe next time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.